Hello guys, we are on the game 9 in Ivan Sokolov's masterpieces, and this is an English opening, and this game is played between Veganian as white and Ivan Sokolov as black in 1991, and the game goes c4 e5, knight c3, knight f6, knight f3, knight c6, g3 and bishop to c5. This was Kier's favorite and is a line I has been tried on many occasions. And d3 castles, bishop g2, d6 castle shot, h6. And then after h6, h6, now bishop, now b3, after castles h6, and now a3, sorry, a3, a5 and e3 and bishop to f5. And here there is another idea to prepare the d5 break with the bishop to b6, then h3 and bishop to e6, then football b3, then queen to d7 and king h2, now d5, cd5, knight d5, knight to a4, bishop a7 and queen to c2 and queen d6. So this line also can be played. So but in the game, after e3, bishop f5, b3, and here white could also try to fight for an opening advantage with h3, queen d7 and king h2, bishop to b6 and b3, bishop to h7, knight to g1 with bishop to b2 and knight ge2 to follow. Bishop f5, b3, queen d7, bishop b2, bishop b6, d4. White decides to take action in the center. So now e takes d4, e takes d4, bishop g4, knight to a4, bishop a7 and queen d2. And here in case of d5, black gets enough counterplay with bishop takes f3 and queen takes f3 and knight to e5 and then in the game queen d2 was played, and now rook fe8, now rook ae1, now d5, rook takes e8 check. White most probably missed the tactical reply on move 18. Here Here after rook takes e8, now knight e5. Now white could have took on cd5, knight. So if at all knight takes d5, so this can also be played. And after rook takes e8, now knight to e5, knight to e4, queen e1. Here bishop takes e4, knight takes e5, d takes e5. D takes e5, d takes e5, and d takes e4. Now queen takes d7, bishop takes d7, and rook to e1, bishop takes a4, b takes a4, rook to d8, should win for black. And the game after, then queen went to e1, and knight takes e5, d takes e5, knight g5, queen takes a5, and bishop to f3. And now queen h3 is threatened. As you can see, there is a mate coming here. If at all white moves any other, makes any other move, then if at all queen h3, no, this would be a blunder because the queen has come to c3. So if at all the queen comes to c3 like this, and queen to f5, bishop takes f3, knight takes f3, king g2, and knight to g5, c5, then d4 is coming. So now actually in the game queen c3 was played. Here if at all instead of queen c3, if bishop takes f3, knight takes f3, and king g2, would have lost to knight h4 check. If at all queen to king to h1, then queen to h3, queen to h3 is coming. If king g1, then d takes c4, queen takes a7 and knight f3 check, king to g2, queen to d5, queen to d5 wins here. If at all g takes h3, h4, then queen to g4 check, then king to h1, queen to f3 check, king g1, rook to e6 is coming, and then h5, and queen takes h5 is coming. Then after I think black is winning here anyhow. So at all queen to c3, then rook g6 check, king h1, d takes c4, e5 and fe6. Here the bishop, the dark squared bishop, the queen and the rook all are attacking the king. So it is a very dangerous, black is winning here. So that's why bishop takes f3 is bad. So queen c3 and now bishop takes g2, king takes g2 and d takes c4. White cannot recapture on c4 because b5 is the threat. So the game is decided. Now e6, knight takes e6, queen f3, knight g5, queen d1, and then queen c6 check and f3, cb3, knight c3, queen e6, g4, queen to c4, rook e1, rook takes, queen takes, bishop to d4, h4, knight e6, queen e4, queen c5, queen e1 and queen c4 and here anyhow the game is decided. So the remaining moves doesn't need any commentary. Black wins here anyhow. So the white player resigned here. I hope you would have enjoyed the game. I will be meeting you in the next game. Thank you all.